Well, Becky, workers have been wanting this for months. They have been the ones having to enforce mask rules laid out by airlines and by airports. Now they're getting a lot of help from the TSA, which will now require masks as passengers pass through security. But the TSA is going beyond that. It says masks will be required throughout the entire transportation system, public and commercial. That means planes, trains, buses, boats, taxis, ride shares. Also here inside airports and at all other transportation hubs. All of this goes into effect 59 p.m. tonight. You mentioned the civil penalties. That is something we have not really heard of until now. Up until now, airlines have really only had the recourse of being able to deny passengers boarding, but also ban them from flying again. Delta has banned about 900 people on its airline alone. So this is a pretty big shift. And it's really politics driving the policy here. New administration, new approach. The Trump administration had plenty of opportunities to act on this, but failed to do so.
Pete Montine on the story for you. Thank you, Pete. Well, the silver streak has begun after causing a surge in GameStop shares. The Wall Street bets folks are now sending silver to recent highs. Details on that are coming up.
Wherever you are in the world, Lotte is always close to you. Lotte will be with you throughout the world until the name Lotte is synonymous with friendship. Your lifetime friend, Lotte.
The planes that we fly.
On the next CNN Business Traveller. 787,
the 350, 777,
A220. The passenger's choice.
I find it very comfortable. It's quiet.
The airline's choice.
Airbus and Boeing will tell you Qatar Airways tortures them before we sign an agreement.
And the new generation of jetliners.
I think the blended wing is delightful. It looks more like a sci-fi image.
On the next CNN Business Traveller.
Climate change is one critical ingredient why fire emergencies have become more regular, more long-lasting, and more severe. You see warming temperatures, longer dry seasons, events like heat waves that synchronize the risk of fire across enormous landscapes. But unlike other disasters, they send their smoke high into the atmosphere at far downwind. And that means that fires, like we're seeing in the western United States, have an impact on a planetary scale. One of my jobs is to use our more than 20 satellites on orbit to sort of build the puzzle about how and where and why fires burn. We can better understand these new extreme fire events. We'll be better able to predict and prepare for that next round of conditions that could lead to large and catastrophic wildfires.
I'm David Colbert in Shanghai, China, and this is CNN.
Well, after sending the US market into a tailspin last week, those rascals at Reddit, or Redditors, called Wall Street Bets are at it again. You'll recall the group started a frenzy buying struggling stocks that the big hedge funds were betting against. In the process, the value of stocks such as GameStop and AMC Theatres skyrocketed. It's a total David and Goliath story, with the individual buyers making tons of money, at least on paper, and the big guys, funds, losing billions. For example, GameStop was trading around $4 last year. Earlier this morning, it was up at $325. So you can see how an investor shorting or betting against the stock would be fuming. Now, this week, Wall Street Bets members are doing the same thing to silver. They believe the big banks have been artificially keeping prices low. But not for long. They call it the silver squeeze. So the group is targeting one fund in particular, the iShares Silver Trust, that last checking